So Ding Junhui then, who won the Players Tour Championship Grand Finals last season, gets us underway in frame one. I'm David Hendon, and alongside me is Joe Johnson.
Good evening, everybody. Yeah, he must be flying at the moment, Ding Junhui, in his mind anyway, having won a tournament in a final of the next one. And that young man there, well, it's nice to see him back in a final. Such an attacking player, great to watch.
Well, on the head-to-head, Ding has the advantage, 5-2. And the last time they met, it was in the PTC Grand Finals. That went the distance, 4-3. Ding won in the quarter-final. In the European Tour final in Belgium, Mark Allen, he beat Mark Selby 4-1, and he made a century in each of the first three frames.
Well, the first mistake against the Ding Junhui, played to miss the green, send the red back down the table.
One.
Oh, it's nice to see the black available, although he didn't play that kiss on the green. Played to come past it for the blue.
Well, Mark Allen won his semi-final in under an hour, so he's had about 3 hours since then. Ding Junhui was still at the table 50 minutes ago against Steve Maguire, hardly any break for him. Ingo Schmidt is the referee.
Five.
There he is. It's a big crowd, but a well-behaved one, so I don't think I'll have any problems in that regard.
Twelve. 13. Give me a second.
Giving himself a chance of two reds, one to the centre, one to the corner. And he'll be looking for an angle to go into that cluster.
19.
Wants that pink to go as close as it can to the pack, so the red goes.
Fantastic.
Now he's got choices. And that'll do nicely.
27.
Sounded like a kick. And it could be a costly poor safety shot from Ding Junhui. That red cannoning into the green at the beginning.
$35.
He's just got to sit there and wait. Hope Mark Allen makes a mistake.
I'm sure he's surprised to be in the final because Stephen Maguire missed the simplest of blacks to effectively win 4-2.
30.
Good recovery shot. And although he could play for a couple of reds, it just depends how he wants to do it. And again, a very attacking shot that. Could have played for the couple of reds, but
43.
he had the angle to go into them.
Yes, he's a feisty character, Mark Allen, and on the table that's a good thing.
44.
Just travelled a little further than he would have liked. Doesn't really want to play any cannons now. But he might have to play into those 4 reds just to hold for the reds into the right corner. Yes, didn't want to trust to luck. And that's a much better shot.
48.
Well, as I mentioned, those 3 centuries he made against Selby, I wonder if he's going to start with one here. And you wouldn't be surprised, because these two could come down to just one chance of frame.
$56.
Well, already he's going to be on a 60 break within 5 minutes or so.
Yeah.
That was a little kick.
64.
Yep, still needs a red and a colour, but you wouldn't expect him to miss from here. And it's just a matter, for me, how many is he going to get? Could be a big one.
$65.
This blue will leave Ding requiring a snooker. And he's been punished for his mistake.
70.
The referee there dared not move, such is the speed of the break. Couldn't get out of the way, but stayed dead still.
Well, that looked to be a bigger bounce than he expected.
76.
Mark Allen, he looked really sharp there.
Mark Allen, 76 on
When the
frame.
chance came, he took it really well. So a break of 76 from the Northern Irishman. He leads the final 1-0. First of 4 will become champion here in Mulheim this evening. And it always seems to happen. These events, they're wide open, anyone can enter. Most of the professionals do, a lot of amateurs, but it always seems when you get down to the final, it's a recognisable winner who goes home with the trophy. Look at the winners, the first 4 events, Ronnie O'Sullivan, Mark Williams, John Higgins and Ricky Walden. Bears that out.
Well, there's another not particularly good safety shot. That cue ball not close enough to the cushion.
Some of these people, I guarantee, would have been here since the first ball on the first day. A few I Love Snooker t-shirts knocking around.
Yeah, I decided not to wear it today, David. But we all love snooker. And no more so than the German public. Well, he took a lot of time over that shot, and he was a little fortunate in the end. Played for the pink, but it was nowhere near the pot. Awkward queuing. Can only see him playing safe off this red. Well, he could take this red onto the left corner. He's not going to leave anything if he leaves the cue ball just a little bit further up from where he is now, just about there. He could only leave the red he was playing on. How far away is this? Oh, so close. Lots of ahs and oohs from the audience. But it was a clever shot he played. He was on the blue, had it gone in, or the pink. So, first chance for Ding Junhui. Black's available.
Very nearly fluked this. If he had have done, that could have been 2-0. Just wobbles and stays over the pocket.
Well, a little hard for the black.
1.
And a little hard for the pink. It was dipping, but he held it. Held its line just. He was moving towards that near angle. Now, does this red go past the black? He had a good look at it just a few moments earlier. It doesn't look like it from here, but he's right behind the shot. If he takes it on, it must go. Does that look like it goes to you? Yes.
8.
Never looked in doubt. And that's another clever little cannon. Just nudging reds out.
15.
Leaving him on himself on that red at the back of the pack there.
He's had a long day. First match against Anthony Hamilton was lengthy. He won 4-3. A little quicker against Ryan Day, 4-1. But then that marathon in the end against Maguire.
16.
But he's in the final. And we know how well he's playing. We saw it in Shanghai a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, it really is tough on the boys playing out there, but the ones that come through to the final, well, my word, they are playing well. They're not drained, they're match sharp.
It's like a sort of snooker boot camp.
$24.
Yeah, so one of them will be going home with nothing.
Well, €12,000 to the runner-up, not quite nothing.
Yeah.
25,000 to the winner.
David, you know that.
31.
But this is already looking like an equally good chance as what Mark Allen played in the last round.
32.
Yes, and adrenaline will get him through no matter how tired he is, and what helps is the atmosphere generated by the large crowd, who, as I say, large in number but certainly respectful. Ding infamously played a final at the old Wembley Conference Centre where the crowd weren't quite so respectful. In fact, I think it was Wembley Arena, but the Masters against Ronnie O'Sullivan. But this crowd, as you can see, are just intently watching and enjoying every minute. What's interesting, we were chatting before we came on, what's interesting about Germany is that what hasn't translated is actually playing. It's not a huge participation sport in Germany, but they love watching.
38.
Well, took the opportunity to open more reds there. Expected to be on the blue to the middle. He's got it to the corner, but he's looking for where the next red's coming from. He'd like to just drop it in and be on a red, but I'm not sure if one goes to the right corner without playing it at pace. Make sure of the blue. So there must be one that goes there, or a plant.
43. Well,
as you could see, there was a plant there, but there is some gap between the balls, so made sure of the red. Just overrun slightly, so back up for the blue again.
49.
And these 6 reds in a cluster, all covering one another, apart from that plant.
50.
He could play a little nudge here. Again, played for that loose one, and he's been a little fortunate there. Played to come past that red. He's complaining of a big bounce there, but he got too much screw on the ball. Yes, it was dipping again, and this time it stayed out. A good 55 break. Now as he left a plant to the middle. The red just turning luck. When you play slow reds to the middle, sometimes they do fall to that near angle, and on this occasion it did. Did on the other pocket as well, but it managed to go in. Anyway, he hasn't left anything, and that's the important thing.
One of the noticeable things in Shanghai was how good Ding's safety game was. He's always been a great break builder and potter, but his safety was particularly strong all week.
Yes, and also his thinking, David. He put that white ball in some really tough spots. Didn't just send it up the table, but put it in difficult positions. And there again, he forced the mistake from Mark Allen. Can you see enough of this red to the middle? It's a thin cut. But maybe a hold for the black.
One.
Yes, he was never sure where that cue ball was going to go. Expected a kiss on one of those reds. And it's a big shot this if he decides to take it on. Green to the middle. Anxious looks from Mark Allen, look. Oh, and just touched that near angle.
One.
He could be 2-0 down. He's 56 points in front, but it's Mark Allen at the table with a scoring chance. It was a tough shot, that. He could have rolled up behind it, put a colour safe. Umpteen things he could have done. He chose the positive shot.
One.
So Alan back in, he made 76 to win the first frame. He enjoyed a lot of, I mentioned his win in Belgium, he enjoyed a lot of success here in Europe in all his amateur wins. He won the World Amateur Championship in the Netherlands. He won the European Amateur title in Austria, and he won the European Junior title in Russia.
Yes, and I think that means a lot as well, to win tournaments before you turn professional. Get used to winning. Well, no doubt about it. This man's a winner.
17.
And he came from a good heritage, Northern Ireland snooker, of course, with its history. He won the national title at all various age divisions.
Yes, and nudge that red out. That was his problem ball. Another kick.
25.
But the red went in.
Starting to look like the yellow then is going to be possibly the key ball.
33.
Well, nothing he can do. Took that green on. Could pay the price. Just overrun slightly, but he can get to the black.
40.
Now the important part of the shot here is to leave a good angle on the black to be able to get to the yellow. This is the green.
Yes, if that goes in, it's 1-1, but it wasn't easy and it stayed out, and now it's out of his hands.
$41.
And a nice angle on the black. Various ways of playing for the yellow. Could come off the two side cushions. Yes, nice. As David said earlier, key shot this, but he couldn't have placed that cue ball any better to get to the green. That was the
Mark
shot.
48.
Played it with some safety in mind, trying to bring the cue ball back behind the green to cover the yellow. It was never easy. So, game on. The full 12 feet. A slight double kiss from a slight swerve, but he's happy. The crown.
Absolute silence here, apart from the odd cough and squeak of a chair.
Yes, it was so quiet you could hear the chalk going on the cue there, couldn't you? That was a good attempt at the yellow. Very, very fortunate. Again, could have been 2-0 down there. And Mark Allen being able to see that yellow to pot it. He's played a good safety though. Just caught the paint.
Makes me laugh though, Joe. You know, people talk about you've got to get the crowd involved. They are involved. That's why they're quiet. If they weren't, you'd hear them.
Yes, and this crowd in Germany, David, they're applauding every safety shot. And look at that for another great shot. Great attempted snooker. And looks like he may have it. There's lots of nodding there going on in the audience. Cracking shot. As was that. Slight swerve with lots of left-hand side on the cue ball to slow it down in behind the brown. That was a tremendous shot. Excellent snooker from both players. Well, he's got his chance to go 2-0 in front. Not easy to get to the green. It doesn't go into the green pocket. Have to try and play for it into the yellow pocket. Just a little heavy. Oof, what a tough shot if he decides to take it on. Doesn't like it, he's nodding. He doesn't have to play it, but he wants to win the frame at this visit.
Well, it was a tough green that Ding missed, of course, when he had a chance to take the frame.
Yeah, didn't play it.
Mark Allen 2.
He played a good safety shot. He's got the snooker. Trying to catch the green thin, send the cue ball down the table.
Foul and a miss. Mark Allen 4.
Yep, it's got to be going back that.
I'm sure Mark Allen's coach and advisor Terry Griffiths is watching. He would have approved of the previous shot he played on the green.
Yes, well, if he has got a weakness, it could be patience, but that showed good patience to play the safety. Will it win him the frame?
Foul and a miss. Mark Allen 4.
Not too bothered about the 4 points. More concerned with hitting that green thin, sending the cue ball to the baulk line and the green to the side cushion. Mustn't hit it thick. He's a little pacey. Can he reach this? Makes it so much easier if he can.
He's going to need green, brown and blue to get himself to a position where a snooker's needed. Still a bit of a stretch, this.
Great.
Yeah, good pot. And he's going to need the rest for the brown, but it shouldn't be a problem for somebody of Allen's calibre.
Remember, Ding was in 55, missed red to the middle, then potted one, missed the green to the same pocket. Difficult pots. Mark Allen now needs the blue to lead by 14 with 13 on. And it was a show of maturity that won him this frame in the end, not taking on that tough green but playing the snooker.
Wow.
It's not over yet.
Mark Allen 12.
14 points the difference, but just one snooker. A little careless, that, from Mark.
Foul.
Oh, 2 snookers now.
As was that.
Mark Allen 6 and the frame.
He's conceded. So, a great frame of snooker that. A lot of good skill on show. Ding Junhui built up a big lead, but
Yes, Ding Junhui can still play a relaxed snooker for the moment. Doesn't want Mark Allen to get to 3 though, otherwise there's certain shots he wouldn't be able to take on, or if he did, it would be with anxiety. Well, finished up a good safety. Played the pot, but aired on the thin side. And a good return. Just could have done without that kiss on the green. Well, refused that red to the right corner. Doesn't want to go 3-0 down. But he hasn't played a good safety. He caught that red much too thin. Cue ball coming in and out of balk. Now if you can see the red to the left corner, that's the easier one to take. Slightly hampered with the one to the right corner. Oh, look at all the right hand side on the cue ball to avoid the reds. That was a cracking shot from Mark Allen. Worth seeing again. Lots of right hand side on the cue ball. Again, that was such an attacking shot. Knew he had half a chance of bringing the black into play if he went into that pack of reds. And he's managed to free it, but doesn't go to the left corner yet. Very attacking shot. If he takes the red to the left corner, this one, yep, that frees the way for the black at some stage. Just run on a bit. Using the pack to hold for the reds.
11.
Still no easy way to get to the black yet. Oh, he didn't get the right hand side on that he wanted. End of break. He had some on.
Blue ball.
Yes, just rolled a touch. Didn't move.
12.
Please tuck your shirt in, he's being told by the referee. It's like being at school.
Well, at least he can't say must try harder. Because he's trying as hard as he can. Both players are. Oh, well, that was a big risk. And he could pay the price. The pink goes to the left middle. Ah, what a big frame this is now. And they're good pots. Pink spots held.
7.
You just have to play a little cannon here to the pink. Push it towards that left corner. It doesn't need to, he could come around the cushions for the blue. Well, that's what he's played.
8.
Much more control shot. And just enough angle.
So worrying times for that man.
Yes,
14.
well, he hasn't hit it hard enough. He's left himself the wrong side of the blue. I was just about to say that Ding Junhui had been patient. He'd refused long reds. He'd played the safety, and then he took that red on. And the white was always going into the reds, so he had to get it. It's what's called a rush of blood.
He just lost a frame that he was well in front in. Certainly wouldn't have helped his mood.
Yeah, that's a good point, David. You know, the mood affects your game. Plays such a massive part in snooker. Disappointments. Got to get rid of them.
Whereas Alan, of course, coming into this frame would have been feeling great.
25.
Be feeling a lot better in a few minutes if he can make the most of this.
Just come a little straight on the pink. He would have liked a little angle to have played a cannon to the red that's just below the pink to the right. Don't think he can play the cannon now.
$32. 33.
So he's 51 in front, 75 on.
39.
Great chance this for 3-0. It's only first to 4, remember, who wins.
40. $46. 47.
Just this pink then. Isn't it good that crowd let you know that that was game ball?
Yes, the referee might have told
54.
Mark Allen to tuck his shirt in, but it's Ding Junhui who needs to pull his socks up because he's 3-0 down.
$60.
Not beyond him because he was 3-0 down in the final of the grand finals last season to Neil Robertson, who played terrifically well, and then Ding just turned it on for 4 frames and won 4-3. But Mark Allen looks super confident here. And he's playing well, that's the bottom line.
Yes, that's the beauty of snooker though, David, that if you get a chance and you take it, you know, it's down to you if you get a chance. He got one in this frame, Ding Junhui. It wasn't an easy one, but he must have thought he could get it. Took that long red on.
67. 68.
But isn't it a joy to watch this man playing when he's playing well? He's took these so nicely.
Yes, he's a great player to watch, Mark Allen, in full flight.
74. 75.
Now let's see 100.
$80.
Won't need the black.
82. $85.
So once again he's pounced when the chance came.
$94.
Pink for the century. 100 exactly from Mark Allen, and he is now firmly in control of this Ruhr Open final. He leads Ding Junhui 3-0, one more, and he's the champion. He needs one more frame to become champion and win his second European tournament. He won one last year in Belgium, beat Mark Selby 4-1 and made 3 centuries. He of course made one there in that last frame. And he's beat some really good players to get to the final. Robin Hull, Tony Drago, Mark Williams, Mark Davis, Judd Trump, and then Robbie Williams in the semi-finals.
Well, he caught it too thin, and that could have been end of frame of match had that cue ball gone back down. A raise of the hand, but I think it was to say I'm really fortunate. That was a tough pot to take on. Well, he gets his chance, Ding Junhui. Black doesn't go for the moment, but I think the red will, just above it.
27.5 minutes since he potted the ball. Well, the quality is there, we know that, but of course he also knows that one mistake, one miss, and it could be all over. So the pressure's on Ding Junhui. I'm sure some people would say, why not make the finals a bit longer? But the idea of the event is to have every match the same length, and also you have to say that the players have played a lot of snooker just to get this far.
Seven. Give me a second.
Well, how has he got it in there?
13.
He deserved a round of applause for that one.
14.
Lots of right-hand side on the cue ball there. Now, will he open the reds or play for one of those loose ones? Well, deserves to be on something. He is to the left corner, but the black's still tied up for the moment. Pink and blue is available. Couldn't have asked for a better split than that. Well, I suppose he could. Could have asked for the black to be free.
Good sign though, he's aggressive and trying to force his way back into the match.
Oh, he didn't want that. He didn't want that. And there's a big pressure shot coming up here. Another wave at his opponent, but...
He's not potted it yet though, has he?
No, absolutely. Played to come past the pink. Take it into the same pocket. Aye, he says. Ah, it's nice to see him smiling. But these are not gimmies. Yeah, good shot. Expected to take it to the corner, but he preferred the middle. Again, he's very fortunate to have got that full ball kiss. Could have hit it half ball. Mark Allen was smiling there to himself. Here it is again. Played to miss that red. Caught it full ball. Nicely on the pink. When he takes this red, the red next to the black will go into that same pocket. Just to confirm, let's have a look. Maybe that red doesn't go.
40.
Next to the black. Well,
Junhui, 40.
now then, Mark Allen, not an easy table this, and not an easy starter for a red.
He never quite looked comfortable though, did he, in that break? Things were kind of going wrong and he was getting a couple of nice nudges and eventually he's broken down.
Well, that was never an easy starter. Hasn't left anything easy for Ding Junhui though. Well, this red does go next to the black. Can't understand why he didn't play for it last time round. Good pot. Well, that should win him this frame.
7. 8. 12. 13.
Wants to leave the black
18.
where it is.
19. Yeah.
Well, may have got a little bit of a bad bounce there. But only needs the pink and one of these reds.
Needed a couple of chances, but as
25.
Joe says, this is effectively to make it 3-1.
26.
And as I said at the start of the frame, the audience here, many of them would like to see all 7 frames.
$32.
4 snookers needed, so
Junhui, 32 in the
Mark
frame.
Allen remains in his seat. So Junhui has, at the very least, averted the whitewash. He's won his first frame of the final. Mark Allen, though, still in a very strong position here in Mulheim. He leads the Ruhr Open final by 3 frames to 1. Been such a busy tournament, so much snooker going on around the arena on 11 tables, but we've just got 2 men left standing. 2 great players here. Mark Allen, the world number 12 from Antrim in Northern Ireland, and Ding Junhui, currently the world number 5 from China, of course, although he spends a lot of time in the snooker city of Sheffield. Oh, look at that.
1.
And a nice little bump on that middle pocket. What a great shot. From close to the baulk cushion, he knocks one in sweet as a nut. And coming down straight away for that red just above the black.
5.
And opens things up.
6. 13.
Much time just approached the hour mark. 4 frames of snooker. Not bad going.
14.
No, and among that, the second frame, there was a little bit of safety play, but it was of the highest quality.
Give me a second.
Now, where's he going to put that pink this time? Found a gap nobody could have found the last time round.
There's the pot success. Mark Allen I guess you'd expect with the scoreline, he's 3% up, 92% to 89.
Well, he's looking at maybe playing for the blue and opening the reds from the blue, because from the black... Oh, but he's got to get the red first. He turned down an easy red to the right corner. And it's little things like that that can change matches. He got top side of the blue.
One.
Now Ding Junhui. He could play for the loose one or go into them. So far, he's been very positive. Gone into them each time he could. Well, he couldn't have gone into them any better, really.
6.
Struck them beautifully, but they just stuck together. So unfortunate.
Ding Junhui, 6.
Well, it could be costly, Ding.
One.
Didn't need to take that long red on. Ding Junhui could have shown a bit of patience. Had it gone in though, every chance of winning the frame, so
6.
hard to say what he should and shouldn't have done. It was a tough pot. Cue ball was close to the cushion.
7.
And they're bust nicely. It's covered the black slightly. But the pink's available and he could play the cannon to the red next to the black. He's got options here. For a right-handed player, it's an easy shot. Using the rest. Slightly more difficult. Just played it too hard.
13.
Two inches slower, he'd have been nicely on the black. That's a good pot, and he's on the red. Well, that was a very brave pot to take on from Mark Allen, and deserves to win frame and match from that one.
Just shows how confident he is, doesn't it, that he would take that on, and so well struck, and beginning to look like the beginning of the end.
I just touched that near angle.
28.
Well, he's 42 in front. He's got reds to go at.
You're welcome. 29.
He's won the World Open title twice in Ding Junhui's native China. I'm sure Mark Allen will be hoping this season to start challenging for the real big titles. The World Championship, the UK Championship, the Masters. And if we were to win here, this will be a great springboard. Of course, the International Championship coming up soon.
37.
So red and a colour after this blue should see him home.
$42.
And you can get ready
43.
for the Ruhr roar from the crowd. There it is. You want some of the red though, to absolutely make sure of this. 2 snookers at the moment.
Great shot, and that makes sure of it. He's played well this evening, and it's nice to see him back in that winning mode.
58.
Yes, it's been a fine place to come and play snooker.
59.
This tournament has been supported so well by the German public, and they've witnessed a fine performance here from Mark Allen. He's played himself into the grand finals later in the season. He's got €25,000 and a lot of confidence on board as well, because he's beaten a great player in Ding Junhui.
67.
And really, you've got to say, tonight he's outplayed him. It's not going to drop, but 74 to finish. A fine display of snooker from Northern Ireland's Mark Allen. They're on their feet for him. He's the winner of the Ruhr Open here in Mulheim. The highlight was the century, the 100 exactly in frame 3. Job done for Allen. He beats Ding Junhui 4-1. Be interested to see now if he can build on this for the rest of the snooker season. A lot of tournaments, of course, still to come. Rob Kalb is going to interview the players in English and then do a quick translation in German.
Ding Junhui, you had some great comebacks today, also in the semi-final, but this guy was awesome, wasn't he?
He played very well, and he started well in the first frame, and he takes a very good break in the second frame, and his safety is good. I didn't play well like the match before, like semi-finals, so yeah, he should win.
Ja, ich sage es, um es mal kurz zusammenzufassen. Mark hat ganz einfach gut gespielt, tolles Break im ersten Frame, im zweiten, seine Safety war gut. Er selber habe nicht auf dem Niveau gespielt wie im Halbfinale zuvor und Mark musste das ganz einfach gewinnen. But all in all, Ding, you've won the Shanghai Masters 2 weeks ago, you've reached another final here, so still some good weeks for you.
Very good.
Okay, der Triumph in Shanghai und hier Finale, sehr gut, sagt er. Ding Junhui, meine Damen und Herren. Mark, congratulations. Great win, but you've shown no mercy with your opponents today.
I think you have to be like that, when you're playing someone like Ding. he can easily rattle off a few frames very quickly and come back into the match when most people might think he's dead and buried. But I think that's a great win for me. The way I've been playing recently hasn't been very good, and came here after doing a little bit of work with my coach, and it's paid off. In my opinion, Ding's right up there with Neil Robertson, playing the best snooker in the world right now, so I knew I had to play well, and I'm happy that I did.
Er sagt also, er wusste, Ding einer der besten Spieler auf der Welt. Er muss auf einem ganz hohen Niveau spielen. Mit seinen Leistungen zuletzt war er nicht so zufrieden, hat mit seinem Trainer daran gearbeitet und das hat sich heute hier ausgezahlt. Yeah, well, you said you've worked with your coach. So did you change something or was it just the mental side?
A little bit technical, but a little bit more mental in my approach and the way I prepare for games and the way I treat games. Obviously, it only happened last week, so I think he must be doing a good job. But I need to keep putting his work into action, and hopefully it'll bring more good results in the future.
Er sagt ja, also Sie haben technisch einiges verändert, aber vor allen Dingen die Herangehensweise. Sie arbeiten da erst kurz dran, aber es hat sich ja schon ausgezahlt und hoffentlich führt das auch noch zu weiteren guten Ergebnissen in der Zukunft. But all in all, I guess you've loved this atmosphere and this tournament here.
Yeah, there's nothing quite like a German crowd. Obviously they come here and there are hundreds there and they give us good support every turn.
Ja, er sagt also, es geht einem deutschen Publikum immer diese Unterstützung hier. Herzlichen Dank an Sie. Mark, once again, congratulations and thank you very much.
He's certainly right, isn't he, about the crowd? They've loved it. They'll be back when I'm sure the event will return next year as Mark Allen defends the title. So it's the prize giving now. Claudia Beck from Dragon Stars Event Management, who promote the tournament, is going to present the trophies.
Vom Veranstalter Dragon Stars Event Management, Claudia Beck. Finalist und Vize-Champion bei den Ruhr Open 2013, Ding Junhui.
He's been on a great run, Ding, winning in Shanghai. It wouldn't have necessarily helped him not having less than an hour to prepare for the final. It didn't help either. He came up against someone in great form. But he's smiling, and we'll see him, of course, at our next event.
Aber die 2000 Ranglistenpunkte für den Sieger, die 25.000 €, die Trophäe und der Titel Ruhr Open Champion 2013 gehen an Mark Allen.
Well, he's played really well, and Mark Allen is going home with the trophy. No better feeling in snooker. And of course the tour will return to Germany for the German Masters in Berlin at the end of January at the Tempodrome, where Ali Karcher is defending the title. But Mark Allen, as I say, now interesting to see if he can use this as a springboard for the rest of his season. But he's the winner here in Mulheim in 2013.